All right. Usually I try not to stay too involved in drama. Like I'll make comments and stuff, but I try not to get super involved. But this one's so funny that I just had to make a video about it because it started out yesterday. I was in a call with Ducky. We just finished recording the podcast, and he's like, dude, this guy completely copied my thumbnail. I was like, oh, he probably like took a bunch of elements and stuff. No, the guy literally, I've never seen a thumbnail copied this closely before. This is Ducky's video posted 4 days before. The other guy, his name is This Is Chris, and surprisingly enough, he hasn't replied to things people have been saying in like 24 hours. This is Chris's thumbnail. They're literally identical, down to the fact he even wore a white shirt for his thumbnail, used the exact same arrow, used the exact same picture. Only thing he changed, instead of having free, he crossed out the 10,000 and put 0. And he put an Apex Legends Mobile little icon up at the top. I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. But then IceStream, who is another Apex Mobile content creator, posted this. Fun fact. The kid that stole Ducky's thumbnail made a video just like mine when he released it. I had a bunch of people in my DMs and streams saying my video was copied, like wording, tonality, even structure. Should I share the video for Spicy Sunday? And I watched like the first couple seconds of their 2 videos, and they're literally identical. So no. I mean, first of all, I've got to look at the thumbnails for each of them. So we'll go to
every beginner must know in a
we'll go ahead and open this up. Let's look at the similarity in the thumbnails. Must know tips. Okay, so the thumbnail's a little different, to be honest. I don't love Ice's thumbnail on it either, so that's probably the reason why. It is very similar, interestingly enough, because I'm pretty sure he copied and pasted. He used Octane for the body. He made sure he copied the Octane body on it. All right, Ice's is the original. So here we go. First tip in the video. Also, take a look at the title. 10 tips every beginner must know. Apex Legends Mobile. 10 tips every beginner must know. Apex Legends Mobile. Literally copied and pasted the title. He didn't change a word.
Number 1, stick with your goddamn team.
Stick with your team.
Apex Legends Mobile is one of the most team-driven shooter games in the world right now.
Yeah, I'll stick with my team.
Because of the slow time to kill rate in this game, as well as small mag capacities, climbing, and abilities, fighting on your own would be an incredibly frustrating thing to do for any beginner. Experienced players know this and takes full advantage of this.
Okay, what's Chris's first point?
Apex Legends Mobile. Number 1, stick with your team.
Oh,
Apex
wow.
Legends Mobile is a game where teamwork actually matters.
Oh, it's a team-based game?
There's other games out there that you don't even need to play with your team. You can run around the map all by yourself,
wow,
and
that's
you'll
really,
do fine. But in Apex Legends Mobile, that's not going to work. Simply because
you have
of 2 factors.
The same
the
first
time
point.
To kill and the abilities.
Oh, the time to kill is
important? This game is much longer than other games, so this makes it very difficult to 1v3 your enemies. And with so many...
Well, that's interesting. Let's see, what do they have for number 2? What do they have for number 2? Okay.
The meat shield, or you can use him as a distraction. Play smart. Number 2, play in first person mode,
FPP.
also known as FPP.
Okay.
There's loads of talks about major events only being an FPP.
Yeah, I would recommend FPP as well. In general, I just like FPP better.
FPP and TP.
Okay, well, what does Chris have? What does Chris have for his next point?
Stay with your teammates.
Okay.
If you're solo queuing and the randoms keep running away, follow one of them. This way you'll have at least 2 players together instead of just 1. Number 2, play in first person mode.
Play in first person mode.
There's a lot of talk going around that major events and tournaments will only be in first person and not third person. If you have plans to be competitive or go pro, you'll have way more opportunities in FPP.
You think major events are going to be in FPP? Wow, that's really interesting. I said the same thing in his video 9 days before. You know what? Let's keep it going. What's Ice's third point? Climbing. Okay.
Get used to the climbing
mechanics.
Get used to the climbing mechanics. Climbing is a big part of the game.
Climbing's a big part of the game.
The main part of Apex.
All right. I think we should learn the importance of climbing. Did he have a different
point? Number 3, use pinging to your advantage. You have a button in game that lets you ping what's happening to alert your teammates.
He changed things up right here. All right. Some originality. You'll love to see it right there. All right. Is there... Okay. That's actually back-to-back tips. All right, parkour. What's Ice's next? Oh wait.
Learn the 60-40 rule ASAP. Simply put, when fighting enemies, do not overexpose yourself. Find a cover, stick yourself 60% out of that cover, 40% in. So you can shoot and disappear immediately when you need to reload or if you're taking too much damage.
East or 4. Understand the compass system.
Using
this, you can find out if you're facing north,
yeah, I guess
south,
directions
east,
would be important.
West. The numbers represent a
that seems like a good thing to do.
Turning
unpredictable entries.
Build a habit of
also is great for surprising enemies. This also makes you a very hard target to hit coming out of that corner. And the best way to build this habit, like I said, slide every single corner. Directs hip fire. A lot of people rely on ADS. Yes, it's more accurate, but close downside, ADS. Not all 7. Always stay healthy. In most cases, fix your shield first. When your shield breaks, you'll still have some base HP to survive with. However, when your base needs to campo with no damage. If you're facing north,
learn
east,
the compass
south, or
system.
west,
hey,
the numbers represent a full
didn't
360 degrees turning circle. As you turn right, the numbers go up. Meaning,
I wonder where he found that tip
circle,
from.
You will start from 1
That's so crazy that they had
passing through east,
the same
south,
tip
and then
for that
west
one.
Before
you know what?
Let's
keep going in Chris's video.
Circle.
See if we have any other coincidences.
Let's say 105. Be looking at the same spot as if you're about to get in a fight. Make sure to always try and get high ground over your enemy.
High climbing is important.
Very underused, but extremely useful.
Didn't Ice talk about that in his video?
Also, climbing greatly improves your movement. Number 6, build a habit of either sliding or jumping around corners. What I see a lot of people do is just walk out right around a corner without doing anything.
Okay, so basically,
especially when your enemies are really good or experienced. You always
but
want
it's
to slide
not exactly
or even
the
jump when
same
turning a corner.
because he put him at a different number. You know, so he didn't really copy it. If you think about it. Don't overcommit. So that's basically
you need to learn to play around
let's
corners,
see if he says 60-40.
Not just run out in the open trying to fight an enemy. Why is this so important? Well, this brings us to our next tip, number 8, which is something called third partying.
I wonder if Ice talks about third partying.
To the notes. Put it and direction quick and precise. Your team enemy on my
use pings. Hey, Chris talked about that one.
Teammates to navigate
that was the one that he talked about earlier.
Understand the sensitivity systems.
Sensitivity settings. Sensitivity settings is number 10. Let's keep it going, Chris.
Such as mobile third partying is going to be the most common, but then in third party, so they'll do it when you least. Brings us to our 9th tip, which is always stay healthy.
Always stay healthy. I said that one.
Due to those third parties, you always want to make sure you're constantly staying close to full HP, if not
I can't believe that.
That means after every gunfight, you need to heal up.
You think his last tip? I'm just taking a guess here.
Heal up.
Might 10, be about sensitivity settings.
There's so many new players out there that don't properly set up their sensitivity, and it's holding them back from being good at the game. Without a comfortable sensitivity, you're going to be all over the place.
More great Bobby Reacts content. Okay, on a more serious note, yes, it's pretty obvious that Chris blatantly copied Ice's content. He blatantly copied Ducky's content as well. I don't make this video in order to like send hate to him, because I would never want to send hate to somebody. But also, I think it's important that YouTubers who are, especially because Chris is significantly more subscribers than Ice, YouTubers should not be able to get away with blatantly stealing other people's content. Like, that's just not cool in general. And I'm surprised Ice didn't say anything about this before now, because if I saw somebody do something like this to one of my videos, I would have been on it immediately. But it's good to know about, good to keep an eye out for in the future. I think Chris, he's a kid at the end of the day. Like, he's still got a lot of learning to do, but at the same time, you just can't go around copying other people's videos. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one.